Okay, so you said at the beginning of the show that this is not the typical venue for your show. You're usually not in the corner of an exhibit hall. You're usually a more intimate venue. Do you think the having your show in this venue did it affect the vibe of the show at all?
Well, I mean, I think doing shows in different arenas always affects the vibe. It can be sometimes really fun to do them in a new space just to learn what it's like to do it on the road or in a new facility, new place. This, of course, is a big, huge conference hall, and there's very bright lights and not a huge open bar. So a lot of times, I think a little bit of a camaraderie at a watering hole, such as the North Door, makes people relax a little bit. They are with their friends, and they know what to expect. This crowd, I think, is more. They might not have known about the show, so I think that probably influenced more than anything else.
Okay. And I liked what you said at the beginning of the show. You said you think that sex should be out of the closet, tech and all. Why do you think that sex in particular, when it's combined with tech, why do you think that is such a taboo thing?
Well, I think sex in our culture, our Western U.S. culture, is informed by kind of a puritanical attitude.
Right.
Sexuality or sensuality is perhaps suspicious, negative, should only be within the confines of very particular relationships. And so we keep our tech or our conversations or our rules around sex different than how we would do them any other way. So having an iPhone, for example, is certainly able to be out in the public. And you can use your iPhone for anything sexy. You can chat, or you can, Snapchat, or do however you want with that. With a sex toy, that's considered part of your private life. So having it out in the open or talking about it or getting advice about it is not really something that would be, just is considered an appropriate social norm. I think, though, more and more people are starting to find they want advice about sexuality. They want to know how to have better sex with their partner. They want to have a more fulfilling relationship, and technology will be a part of that. So having people be able to talk about it, I think, is important.
Great. What is your goal with these shows, with BedPost Confessions? Becky talked a little bit about in the preview she did, your goals for the show overall. What is your goal so much for bringing it to South by? Why did you want to bring your show here?
Well, we love South by Southwest for what it brings to the table in terms of technology. This is Mia Martina, one of our
welcome.
One of our producers. I think it's a way to reach out to new audiences, to find out more about the technology that's out in the world being developed. And there are other performers who have come to South by Southwest, like Callie, to do wonderful trainings and workshops. So it's a chance for us to get to meet some of the people we've known online. I just think it's a lot of fun to just get to talk about sex and sexuality and bring it out in a very different way.
Yeah, agreed. I mean, sometimes if you follow South by on Twitter, there's an undercurrent of sexuality going on.
Yeah.
So it's good to actually have a space where you can actually talk about the two, sex and tech.